Hey Mason families, it's Jonathan Cooper here, and it's been another great week of learning here at Mason City Schools, and hopefully you've been able to have some great learning experiences and great connections with your teachers and other students, whether you're online or in person. I want to talk a little bit about how we make decisions here at Mason City Schools, because as you all are aware, the governor did upgrade our alert system and made Warren County red, and that's based on 7 different indicators, and you can read more about that at the Ohio's COVID-19 website. But what does that mean for us? What does that mean for us at Mason City Schools? That's a great question. What it doesn't mean is it doesn't mean that it's an automatic trigger for us to go to remote learning or to hybrid learning for those that have chosen to be in person. It doesn't mean that because it's only one indicator in our community. And I've talked directly with Governor DeWine about this specifically. I've talked with the director, Lance Himes, about this, and they've both said to us very clearly that our decision making should not solely be based on the color coding system that goes across counties. It's an indicator. The data we are supposed to look at is the data of our students and our staff here at Mason City Schools, and we'll continue to monitor that. So we'll look at positive cases on a daily basis and see where our positive case rate is. As you will see today, I believe today we're somewhere around the 12 to 15 range of current positive cases in our district. When you take that across our district and you look at the 10,500 students that we have, I think that puts us right around a 0.14%. And so we will watch that closely, as we do every day. And we look at other indicators with our county. So we work closely with the county health department to say what's happening around the county, and specifically even in our zip code, what's happening here at Mason City. Is there community spread that's happening that we should be aware of? Another big point that the health director at the state level and also our local level has made very clear is that they are not seeing community spread within our schools. They're actually saying in our school settings is a very safe setting for our kids throughout the day and for our staff because of the protocols that we do follow, having masks, having our distance set, having very strict protocols as we're walking through hallways and at lunch, and all the different things that we put in place. So we'll continue to do that here at Mason City Schools. If anything changes in our data, obviously we will let you know and we'll continue to update you, but for now, we will continue to stay the course and continue the things that we're doing, and we'll continue to work closely with our local health department and with our state health department. And just so you're aware, we also work closely with Cincinnati Children's and other health experts. They are looking at our data as well, and they're closely monitoring that to make sure that we are interpreting it correctly and that we're making safe decisions for all of our students, our staff, but also for our community. And so we want to continue to do that. And speaking of community, as we live together in this community, just as a father, I want to share just a couple specific examples. Our lives are different. So for example, if my sons or my daughter have friends over to hang out, we always keep those in small groups, and we're very conscientious about what that looks like. And I know it looks a little different than it did just a year ago, but one of the things that's different even is when I'm taking kids home in my car, I tell them to put their masks on because we're in that small space. Because every decision we make together as a community, whether parents in the community or even students in our community, matters, and it has an impact on our whole community. And our goal is to continue to stop and slow down the spread of COVID-19 so that we can keep our schools open, we can keep our businesses open, and that we can continue to learn how to live with COVID-19 together. So I just encourage you with that, and continue to think of what does that look like for you, especially as we're heading into holiday seasons, and start to make those plans so that we can stay in school together and keep our community safe. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you are hearing this message and you know a friend that does not watch this message, please share the information so that we can spread accuracy through our community. Thank you so much.